Hey there. Okay, this is going to be the last in a series of videos where I try to give the AI some advantage in fighting me so that it can put up a decent fight. This time I'm doing the War Lance, and I've already done two battles like this using the exact same force over here and the exact same pilots, pretty much. Got a Shadowhawk with Showboat, who has one of the worst gunnery scores in the game. Griffin 1N with Mockingbird. I did her one time with a Panther. I also did her with this. Kintaro with Paradise. Victor with Ozone. I used to have a second Victor with Blockade. I believe it was Blockade. So anyway, speaking of, that's one thing I need to check. I might actually want Blockade in the Victor, because he's got the Angel of Death ability in case I want it. He's got better piloting too. He doesn't handle heat as well though. I just tend to like Ozone's dialogue a bit more. And over here on this side, what I've done here is one time I set it up with pilots, average pilots, using the pilot abilities that I know the AI can use. The other time I did it with pilots that all have the best gunnery ratings, so it would have a better chance to shoot me. She's got a good gunnery rating. She's in a Griffin 1N now. He's got a good gunnery rating. He is in an Orion. She has one of the best gunnery ratings. She is in a Kintaro. And this is one exception I made. I've used Suma before in one of the mechs, but this time I'm using her in a Trebuchet for a specific reason. Because I've seen her do some weird stuff in a Trebuchet 2 matches now. I'm going to see if it happens again. So let's go and start this off.
Deployment. Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
Now, of the 2 times I did this War Lance fight before, one time I beat the AI easy. The other time it came down to its Orion versus 2 of my mediums. Ironically, it was the 2 worst gunners that are in the game. Showboat and Mockingbird. They were left over in the Shadowhawk and the Griffin against Kraken and the Orion.
Initiated.
We're going to see if this happens again.
Simply lovely.
I do not understand Paradise's voice set. He looks like he's this tough guy with a deep voice, and yet he has such a nerdy voice. Okay. Let's go some distance over. I can go way back there if I want to. There's no real advantage to going that way. And there's no real advantage to going that way. I could try going for these woods right here, but I think I've done that before. I could also try going for these woods here. One thing that's different this time about is I don't have much in the way of long range. I have the Griffin, which has a PPC and an LRM. It's a long range mech, but it doesn't have a lot of long range firepower. Kintaro has a single LRM. Shadowhawk has one. Victor has none. So I think we're going to head up this way. Try to bring the fight back in towards these woods.
Roger. What's the plan?
Plan is for you to run yourself right up here.
I understand. Rolling.
See, normally say people take the fight out here and you fight out in the open water and there's a lot of open area. And this map favors long range a bit more. And the AI does have some long range, including the Trebuchet and the Orion and its own Griffin 1N. Now, Mockingbird
Waiting for orders.
is going to sit right here as a forward scout.
I hear ya.
Actually, let's start moving the slowest guy.
Heading out.
Waiting for orders. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
There's the map edge in gold. The other one's way over there. A fallen tree. Wonder if I knock that over. Anyhow,
Commander?
you stay.
Yep.
You get right in. I want to put you right in the middle, right there.
Copy that.
You can take his right flank.
How might I
You can
help?
take his left flank.
Be there in a jiff.
Now it's
Standing
just
by.
sit still.
Roger. Venting heat. Got it. Staying here makes complete sense to me.
Just chill. Wait for somebody to show up. These ambush methods appear to be very effective too. Against the
Commander?
AI, that is.
Waiting on you, Commander. No sweat.
What do you need?
It's going to take a little longer because
Waiting for orders.
there are no lights in
All
this
right,
fight.
but I'm itching to go.
That was done
Reporting.
for a specific reason.
I believe I'll rest my back.
Because anytime the AI has lights, the light charges in and gets wiped. That would be fine in like a lower lands battle, but not something like this.
Commander? Confirmed. Holding and cooling. Affirmative. It would be wise to vent some heat.
Got it.
Wow, this is the longest.
Standing by. Gotcha.
This is the longest I've gone
What can I do for ya?
without contact.
Good for now. Cooling down a bit. I believe I'll rest my back.
Managing heat.
Waiting for orders.
How far out do your sensors go? Sensors go out as far as that blue line. She can see up to that blue line out there. Okay.
Commander?
Stay.
Good to go.
Stay.
You have orders?
Stay.
Aye, aye.
Stay.
Venting heat.
Somebody's got to come along soon.
Waiting for orders. Waiting for orders. Reporting.
Standing by. Copy that. Aye, aye.
What's the plan?
Standing by. Acknowledged. Resting my neck.
We're just gonna sit here and be chill.
Yeah?
You have orders? It would be wise.
I hear ya. 10-4. Sound smart. Cooling.
There we go.
Got company.
55 tons, so that's either the Griffin or the Trebuchet. Okay,
Commander?
time to earn your keep here. Now, one thing is, this is my only sensor contact, so all the others, see that blue line? All the others are beyond that blue line, so this one's all by himself. This is something the AI does. It splits its forces early. So if you ambush it, in any fight I've gone into, if you plan a well-placed ambush, this seriously hurts the AI. What I can do here is, see, you can still see the blue line. I can try to move her, keep him within the sensor line. I don't want to go that far, but I can move to, say, here. Still keep that guy in the sensor line.
I'm there.
Spot him. Mr. Kintaro. That would be a beautiful thing to take out early. Oh,
Incoming bandit.
there's the Griffin.
How might
It's
I
the other
help?
55 ton. You may shoot a target. Oh, you can't shoot? It's too far for your LRM? Wow.
Good to
How
go.
about you? Yes, you can.
Roger that. Firing on target.
She actually hit with the autocannon at that range. It's a miracle. Here he comes. He's sprinting. He's really trying to get into combat here.
You have orders?
Okay, what if I move you here? Yep, you're in SRM range. Time to bring some
Consider it
pain.
done.
No LRM, no medium lasers to help manage heat. Serious pain dished out there. And he gets 2 moves. There's his hunchback. No, that was his trebuchet. Trebuchet is 50 tons, and that's what that was. He just pounded the heck out of my shadow ball. He had spotting off this guy.
Yep.
Or was that the Orion's element? Because the Orion moved. Nice and short range there.
Move into position.
I'm going to take these off just so I can manage heat well. Oh, no heat. If I add a single medium laser. Okay.
Copy that.
Serious damage, and he's down. But he will get back up. First thing. Whenever the AI has a mech down, it is the first mech it moves. So you cannot get a cold shot. Now, what's he gonna do? He's coming in for a shot on someone. Going straight for that victim. Victors are assault mechs. And they do have some amount of firepower, and they can jump, which is shocking to some people. But they also have not much armor compared to a lot of other assaults. That's not far enough back. That is not far enough back. That is not far enough back. That is far enough back.
Right, Commander.
Hit numbers are not great, but you can fire every...
All weapons are go.
That's 2 head hits I dealt on him. That is the Griffin. It's joining in on the Victor pounding.
Oh, come on, Kent. Hold it.
Yeah, I expect to get knocked down.
Oh, I'm hit.
The problem is he's going to get cold shots on him.
What's the plan?
The plan is for you to pound the snot out of this Kintaro. Actually, better yet, because your ability only works when you move. So you move over here into these forests, pound the snot out of them right up close and personal. Plus, maybe you can hit this leg.
Good to go.
Another head hit. It's 3. There's the trebuchet. Kintaro can take it. It's a tough match.
Standing by.
Okay, Mockingbird. You can't get an angle there? It sucks. Indirect. I don't want indirect. I want direct fire. She can't get direct fire. There's only one thing to do.
Copy that, Commander.
Because that Kintaro took some head hits. Seriously took out that Psychos. And another head hit. Well, pilot injury. It's like, what, 4 pilot injuries now? Here comes the Orion. Oh, Orion's way out there. Spread the damage around. It'd be nastier if it could focus here, but
Aye, aye.
Victor is safe. He never got shot while he was down.
Ready for action.
Shooting from where you are. Take all the advantage you can. Might as well go straight for that head.
Roger.
Pilot killed.
Hostile removed.
Took too many injuries. What was that, 5 or 6 injuries? Now they need a new spotter. Griffin on Griffin action. Let's see here. We'll
Reading
start
you.
with you. No, actually, I'm not going to start with you.
How
I'm
might
going
I
to start with you. You might... Wow, the dead mech is in my way. Okay. You're going to go right here.
Moving out.
Change this to lasers and the LRM.
Target acquired and locked in.
Here comes the Trebuchet's missiles. I have to admit, I'm surprised
taking
she's
internal
doing
damage.
this. I'm not surprised that happened. It's a good thing I waited.
Commander, I'm hit.
Yes, I can see that.
Yes, Commander.
Stand up.
All right, I'm up again.
This is the only way to get you out of here. Right there.
Lifting off.
We don't need you up front anymore. You're a long-range mech anyway. Oh, lost the spot. So, we'll sensor lock you. And now
Good to go.
the Shadowhawk moves in. Right there.
Roger that.
Here comes the Orion's LRMs. I think. Yep. He's getting close now. He's out in the water here. He's got his own line of sight.
Stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
Standing by.
Move forward. Take off these. I'll take this off. Add the 2 lasers. It's a little less. No sense wasting AC-20 ammo out of range.
Copy that.
Few good hits there. Where are you running away? Too much stability. I'm actually going to reserve all 3 of you until this trebuchet goes. Now this is where it gets interesting. See, Buckshot sprinted in. I would not have sprinted in first off. You don't need to sprint in when the distance is that short. Second, because she sprinted in, she didn't fire. And what normally happens is Buckshot, who prefers long range, will now try to close to melee,
Reporting.
which is rather odd. Overheat warning. Shoot. Well, in that case, may as well just have you go up, cool off for a bit with a little
Yes, Commander.
punch in action.
This may hurt.
That's the Orion finally showing up on sensor.
I'm here.
Right there is perfect.
Affirmative.
And
Waiting for orders.
still cannot inspire people yet. No, that's not good. See that low LRM number? Don't want that. I go. That's a low SRM number. I'll take that down.
On my way. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Down you go. Blockade.
Need.
In the Victor. This guy is a DFA specialist. Instead of melee, which is only 100 points, we go for this, which is a possible 150. It's either 75 or 150, depending on how many hits you get.
Engaging jump jet.
But we do have a wounded leg, which is even more wounded.
Scored a critical hit.
He did take out a side torso. Now he's going to get up and try to save him. Or her. That's Buckshot, so it's her. Whoa! I can't believe she fired LRMs at that short range. And hit that well, too. That's surprising.
You have orders?
You still have... Why does it say heat here? Yet down here there's nothing. Makes no sense. Anyway. Let's reserve until after this griffin goes. Okay, that's moderate. I'll even go one step further. Let's reserve until after the Orion goes. Who are you learning? Taro again.
No, no, no! I'm falling!
Yep.
Ah! I've got blood in my eyes!
Now,
I'm here.
let's back you up to... No. Here. Give him everything.
Copy that.
Good night.
Sector destroyed.
Next,
Reporting.
we get you. You reverse to
Here
the
we
woods? Yes, you can. Can't get the SRM, but you could get these.
Move order received. Marking on target.
Okay.
Yes, Commander. Good to go.
I think you need it more because you have more weapons to shoot. So, come out to here.
Come on, Mech Warriors! It's go time! Critical hit, Commander.
And finally,
Reading you.
'65s no matter where I put you, so... Well, that's 55 from there. '65's from right there.
Location confirmed. All weapons are go.
Serious head hit there. Now he's going to move that Griffin now. Ooh, tried to clear off all that stability.
I'm here.
Overheat warning. It's worth it.
10-4. Watch my cheek.
Yes, I know,
Waiting for orders.
but I had to. It was worth it. Shoot from here.
Firing everything I've got.
Yes, Commander.
Actually, we need to give you some exposure to flip this around. Feel some serious knockback. Right from there.
As you wish. Firing. That's a critical hit.
Still late to the party, Mr. Orion.
I'm under heavy fire.
Yep.
Like an old AC/DC song said,
Heading out.
big guns.
I'm on it.
Ooh, did some serious leg damage.
Damn it. I've got an armor breach.
Yes, Commander.
I'll take it. Not the leg.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Awaiting orders.
Fire from position. Oh, shoot. You can take it. Dead pilot. Holy cow.
Being killed. Watch it! Commander, I'm going to overheat!
Okay. You can go back to these woods.
Got it.
Clear yourself off. Here comes the Orion, late to the party. All his buddies are dead. Or Kraken.
Yeah.
And for his trouble, he just gets meleeed.
Move into position.
Right in the side torso.
Reading you.
Unfortunately, you need some chill time.
Move order received.
You, however,
Commander? Affirmative. Let's get fired up! There's work to do! Commencing Alpha Strike!
Reporting.
you need some chill time, but you're too close to walk away.
Moving out.
It's a slugfest.
There's a hole in my armor.
Almost, but not quite.
I'm here.
Oh, you can use weapons again. Okay, go back here
Confirm.
and let him have it.
Firing.
I'm here.
Not the EPPC because of the heat it generates, but still trying to cool off. But you can do an LRM shot.
Copy that. Good to go.
Not yet.
Awaiting Awaiting orders.
You still need to cool off some more, so get Punch Abby. Another one. This will get you the legs. Somehow, I guess you hit the head too. That was the end of that. I think that was... Yes! That was the best fight I had in my favor on this Lance level. The other two I had were worse. The last one, that you did not see, was the worst of all these fights that are part of the Good, Bad, Ugly series. And he had the best gunners here, here, and here. I specifically put her on the trebuchet for a reason. The reason is the first video in the Good, Bad, Ugly series, you saw how she went and charged in melee, if you go back and watch it. And I had her in one of the two previous fights on this Warland setting. And she did the same thing. There was a spotter, even worse. There was a spotter who could have spotted for her to use LRMs. But despite that, she charged in and was using LRMs in less than short range, which you saw here. And she also went in for melee attacks, which is not the behavior she has on certain other mechs. And I'll cover that in a follow-up video. That will be a discussion about all the pilots. There's all the mechs I had left. Part of this was from DFA. The other part was from getting hit on his legs. This leg damage was due to me intensely overheating her. But it was worth it. I never got to DFA with her, but she's good at DFA. She is. Because she's got a good piloting score, so she has a good chance to hit. And she has a good tactics score, which lets her be the best one to get called shots. So anyhow, that's the end of this fight. There will be a follow-up video going over pilots and how the AI uses them and where I think the game currently stands. Until then, have a good day.